patience. The old Brahmin continued, "Listen, it is very important to gain knowledge at the right time, or you will repent later on. But by then it will be too late." All the four sons listened very keenly to what their father was saying. They were convinced of what the old man said, so they finally decided to go in pursuit of knowledge. The old Brahmin was very happy. He said to them, "I have a friend who teaches magic. Go to him and learn the art of magic." So the four sons left their home to learn magic. The old Brahmin gave him his blessings. For years, they learned magic and became experts. Then they decided to return home. On their way back home, the four brothers had to pass a forest. While passing the forest, they saw, lying under a tree, a heap of skin and bones. They belonged to a dead lion. The lion gets a life. The four brothers decided to put their learning to test. One of them arranged all the bones of the lion. Then the second produced flesh over the bones with the help of his magic. The third brother covered the flesh and bones with the lion's skin. The fourth brother finally chanted some mantras and put life into the dead lion. As soon as the lion got life, it pounced upon the four brothers and killed them one by one. Having finished the story, Betal said to King Vikramaditya, "Vikram, tell me which of the four brothers was the biggest fool?" King Vikramaditya replied, "Betal, the one who put life into the dead lion was the biggest fool. Only a fool could perform such an act without realizing that a living lion could be very dangerous. You're right, Vikram, but you spoke, so here I go." Betal laughed and immediately flew off Vikramaditya's shoulder. The four princesses. King Vikramaditya walked with the dead body when Betal spoke. He said, "Vikram, you will never be able to stop me. Try as you wish. If I want, I myself will stop escaping." King Vikramaditya did not say anything. Betal, as usual, started telling him a story. The king of Swargadesh had four very beautiful daughters. Apart from being beautiful, they were known all over the world for their delicacy and softness. It was hard to describe how delicate they were. Words failed to describe them. The first princess was so delicate that when the moonlight fell on her skin got burnt and blisters used to form. The second princess was so delicate that even a rose petal falling on her bruised and injured her body. One day, the king gave her a flower, but the flower fell on her toe and injured it. The sensitive princess. The third princess was so delicate that she used to faint even at the faintest noise. Once, the sound of a wooden pestle from a house far away gave her a severe headache and she fainted. And finally, the fourth princess was so tender that mere touching of her body left dark spots on her skin for many days. Therefore, people were very cautious when they were near any of them. For example, they never spoke loudly in front of the princess who was sensitive to a loud noise. They whispered to one another. No one touched the princess who was sensitive to touch. Despite them being known for their tenderness, many princes wished to marry them. The king himself was very much worried about the future of his daughters. He was more worried about how they would live after their marriage. He was especially more concerned for his second and fourth daughters.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share, subscribe to Sahil Book House.